Hey, what's up everybody? This is C.L.S. All-in-One. So I have a Samsung refrigerator that was having issues with the water leaking from the ice maker to the outside of the fridge, down the chute, then down the face of my fridge, and eventually ending up on my floor, which can be a huge problem. To make matters worse, my fridge is only a couple years old, and I find this completely unacceptable for a product to be having issues like this so soon. But luckily, after doing a bunch of research, I read in a forum what the issue might be, and this is what worked for me. Located on the inside of the fridge, here on the left side, is a gasket that seals between the ice maker and the door when the door is in the closed position. And unfortunately, this gasket has already failed. So I'm going to go ahead and close the fridge and show you what's going on with this gasket. So not on this side, but the opposite side, I actually have an air leak. So if we look really closely, right where I've circled it here, there's a gap that's about 1/8 of an inch wide. And this is causing an air leak from the refrigerator to the ice maker. And this cool air from the refrigerator is causing the ice in the ice bin to melt, which eventually leads to the water leaking out of the fridge and onto my floor. And to solve this issue, it ended up being pretty simple. I just went to my local hardware store and bought some backer rod that measures 1/2 inch wide. Backer rod is often used to seal gaps, and this is exactly what it does here. After measuring the distance around the perimeter of the gasket, I cut a piece of backer rod to fit inside the gasket lip that measures about 13.5 inches. And for me, I was able to stuff this backer rod inside this gasket with no issues at all. And it holds itself in place just fine. And just to let you know, in the forum post where I read about this fix, the person that made that repair was using bubble wrap instead of backer rod. But I do find that the backer rod is a little bit easier to work with. And as you can see here, after closing the fridge door, I have a nice tight seal all the way around the gasket with no gaps. And what I've also done here is I've completely cleaned out the ice maker bin, so I have a fresh start with new batches of ice. And before testing this out, I gave it about half a day before using it. Now it's been about half of a day, and it's time to give it a test. So first off, I'm gonna go ahead and look inside the ice maker bin to see if it's making ice like it should. And it looks good. It's almost full. I think it takes just about a full day before you get a full bin of ice, but everything looks good so far. And the ice cubes don't appear to be melting. Now before I posted this video, I did wait about 3 weeks to make sure everything was working as it should. And so far, I've had no issues. Okay, it's time for me to go. And let me know if this fix works for you. Have yourself a great day, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and if you like this video, if you could, hit that like button.